Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is Rando Geek. All right, so it's about that time of year where our favorite companies in the tech industry and companies alike in general start talking about future plans about going into the next year. So it's no different with wireless, right? Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, they've all started talking about their future plans, how they are projecting to grow, new products and services that they plan to add to the company, other ways to invest for just general growth and the foreseeable future. So, with that being said, we have this article here, which I'll link for you down below in the description. It's a small company, Poon.news, so it's not one of the big news sources that we get. However, article is interesting. It basically highlights what Verizon's plans are from now going into 2028. So they have a couple of things that they want to do to get some strategic growth, and we're going to talk about that here. So one of the big plans is they want to double fixed wireless access. I think we all knew this was coming. Fixed wireless access is the new way of getting internet service to consumers. There's a lot of reasons behind why this is so popular. One, it's a little bit more cost effective, and it's just convenient. For many that are interested in this type of product, there's different reasons why they might want it. They might want to set it up at their workspace. They may want to set it up at a school. They may want to set it up at their home. Maybe they're renting an apartment and they don't own it, so they can't have fiber installed. They can't have cables running throughout their bedroom or living room or wherever it is. So this is the easy way to go. Also, we know that as good as fiber is, there's locations in California and upstate and certain areas where just fiber is just not there yet. It's not available. Certain cities and states, it's just not there yet. So, resources like fixed wireless access have been able to help customers get around these problems. So this is why a lot of companies, are doubling down on fixed wireless access. T-Mobile has a great stake in it, and it's been working for them, and Verizon as well. So we're talking more about that. So it looks like some of the key highlights here. So Verizon plans broadband growth. Verizon now boasts over 11.9 million broadband connections, reflecting a 16% increase year over year. Fixed wireless access subscribers. The company has reached nearly 4.2 million fixed wireless subscribers, which they're saying is a remarkable 57% growth from the previous year. And future goals. Verizon aims to double its fixed wireless access subscribers to between 8 and 9 million by 2028, targeting coverage for 90 million households. Of course, the big question is here, will they be able to do this? How will they be able to expand the network for the congestion that all these consumers will plan? Well, it seems like there's some doubt with that, right? We keep hearing about how they're ready for it. They've been ready for it. But then we all know that there's going to probably be a wall there in which they're going to have to restructure how the entire process is being put out. They're saying that Verizon has successfully exceeded its earlier goal of 4 to 5 million fixed wireless subscribers, achieving the milestone 15 months ahead of their schedule, largely due to strong demand from both consumer and business markets. Of course, we have Verizon CEO, the one and only, saying that our ambitious targets for fixed wireless access, combined with our fiber expansion, including the planned acquisition of Frontier, will help bring unmatched connectivity to millions more homes and business nationwide. So they're hoping that their relationship with Frontier will allow them to reach more consumers. So the objective here, or the idea here, is going to be more mergers, more relationships, just like T-Mobile is doing, right? That's why they're getting involved with US Cellular. They're going to use their spectrum, take their customer base for more, acquisition, more subscriber growth, more money, more income, you name it, all of that, and allowing them to, of course, mark their footprint in territories that they would none otherwise be able to reach. So this is exactly what Verizon's plans are. They're going to build up relationships, get involved with other companies that have landmarks in these areas where they're not able to reach or where they don't have as strong as a presence. And that's basically it. So they're basically going to move in and merge with these companies that are otherwise looking for a handout anyway. I mean, they're not able to reach the customer base that a company like Verizon can. So it's a win-win for both companies. And as long as the FCC approves these acquisitions, which, I mean, a reasonable excuse for it is simply that if we don't bridge the gap between, A and B, there won't be a C, right? The customers will not be able to get access to these resources, and it'll be a problem, right? It'll be bad for businesses in those smaller towns, right? Very rural communities will suffer with lack of proper, strong internet access. They won't be able to have tourists come because they won't have strong connections to operate machines and schools and other things that, people want in these types of towns, right? It's a new world now. We can't live like we did 20 years ago. So, strong internet, strong connection, strong resources like this are just something that has to be available now, whether people like it or not. And of course, we have this big news here, launch of millimeter wave solutions. So this will support its high growth density in density areas. Verizon will introduce its millimeter wave solution. The innovative technology, which we all know about, utilizes existing infrastructure to facilitate faster and more cost-effective deployments. So this is basically going to be a commercial launch of it. It's advanced millimeter wave solution for apartment complexes and office buildings to cater to densely populated regions. So, schools, big companies, highly dense populated apartments where some people just have really bad service. They will be able to benefit from this. So this is a big gain for Verizon here. They'll definitely be able to gain subscriber growth if they can build a stronger connection for these areas. This technology capitalizes on existing infrastructure, allowing for reduced construction costs and quicker deployment. Furthermore, the ongoing rollout of C-band and millimeter wave technology is expected to deliver the performance and capacity necessity to meet Verizon's ambitious goals. And then, of course, we have the expansion of their fiber network, Verizon Fios, making it bigger, making it stronger. All right, so they're saying that Verizon plans to expand their Fios network up to 650,000 passings annually. Once the Frontier acquisition is finalized, the combined build is projected to reach 1 million or more passings per year. So by 2028, Verizon anticipates over 30 million fiber Fios passings across the combined Verizon and Frontier footprint, with long-term expectations of reaching 30 to 45 million fiber passings. They're saying that the expansion is greatly supported by the upcoming acquisition, of course, of Frontier, which will contribute approximately 9 to 10 million additional fiber passings to Verizon's network. All right, so like we said, important points to note. Strategic growth. Verizon's focus on both fixed wireless and fiber expansion underscores its commitment to enhancing broadband access across the nation. Early achievement. The company's ability to meet its subscriber targets ahead of schedule highlights strong demand and effective strategy execution. And then technology deployment. The launch of their millimeter wave solution is a critical step in addressing connectivity needs in urban environments. And then future projections. The anticipated growth in fiber passings post-acquisition positions Verizon to significantly increase its market presence and service offerings. So there's their plans as of now. Of course, we'll hear more changes in the future, but this is kind of a little outlook here. Like I said, towards the end of the year, we start to hear about what are the plans for you going into the next year, the year after that. In a struggling economy, we have an election going on and we have wars breaking out. Like, what are you going to do to keep your customers from jumping ship, going to the cheapest solution? Why do they want to stay with you? Is basically what this is all about. Like, why would consumers in 2024 going into 2025 still choose Verizon over AT&T, T-Mobile, and vice versa, right? AT&T has to answer these questions, and so does T-Mobile. So this is just a little blueprint here of the future for Verizon. Obviously, they have to build out Fios. There's more consumers looking for more solutions. And I think now now that they've launched fixed wireless, I think they have to continue to keep up with this as well. There's more demand for it. There are many people that just simply cannot have fiber where they are located. Maybe they live in a basement apartment, maybe they just live in an apartment in general, and they can't have fiber installed, or they're located in an area where fiber is simply just not available for them, right? And then there's just the convenience of it all and so on and so forth. So consumers want options. It's good to have both. Whether, obviously fiber is the way to go. If you can get your hands on fiber, a few bucks more, it's certainly a better, more solid connection. But at the same time, for many Americans, fixed wireless access is really all most neat. But if you're a business or someone that really does rely on a strong connection and can't have any disruptions whatsoever, fiber will most likely be your best bet. But again, if it's not available for you, that's something you can't have right now, right? Until it becomes available for you in your area. So with that being said, if you guys have any questions for me, feel free to comment down below. I'll always do my best to get back to you with an answer as soon as I can, as soon as I'm available, and as soon as I have a solution or, good reply for your comment. Otherwise, I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.